箴言书29章
and verse 25.
25节。
I remember a long time ago
我记得很久以前，
when I lived in Hsinchu,
当我还住在新竹的时候，
I used to ride around on a motorcycle.
然后那时候就是都骑摩托车的，
And I was just new to Taiwan
那时候刚来台湾，
and new to riding a motorcycle in Taiwan.
然后也刚在台湾骑摩托车。
And I found, you ride around the motorcycle, right? The law of the road
我那时候就注意到，当你骑摩托车的时候，法律那些交通规则，
is whatever is bigger goes first.
那时候的规则是，不管
You'll find that too in Taiwan, right?
在台湾的话是比较大的，
Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter you're a man or a woman or whatever.
不管你是谁，男人女人，
If you're bigger, you go first.
如果你是比较大的，就可以先走，
You just control everything.
就可以控制路上状况。
Yeah, that's a little bit different in America.
在美国是有点不一样的。
I come from a town like that, when someone crosses the road, all the cars stop,
然后我那时候在美国的城镇里面是人走过来，车子就要停下来，
And so it took me a little bit of time to get used to.
所以花了一点点时间来适应台湾。
But, I remember one day I was just going down the road and I said, I had enough of this. I'm not going to be pushed around anymore.
我记得有一天我在路上，我就说算了，就这样了，我不想再被人家推来推去的。
Which is probably a dangerous thing to do in Taiwan.
然后可能在台湾这样的决定是非常危险。
But anyway, so I'm on my motorcycle and I said, I'm not going to move out of the way. I got the right of way. I'm just going to go.
所以我就在摩托车上说，我不会闪的，就直接我就走就走。
And I was going down this road
然后就在路上，
and I was amazed that the cars moved out of my way, the trucks moved out of my way, and people were just moving out of my way.
非常惊讶的发现，人家就开始闪躲我，然后车子会移开，卡车也会开走。
And I thought, well, yeah, hey, all I needed to do was just to be more assertive and aggressive, and people are just going to be like,
然后我那时候就想说，哦，原来是这样，就强势一点，人家就会闪开了。
and I'm going down the road and I'm noticing this and I'm feeling pretty good.
然后就骑一骑，就注意到这些事情，感觉就不错。
And I get to the end of the road when suddenly I realize, I look behind me, there's this big truck.
然后就骑一骑，突然往后看的时候，有一台大卡车。
And I realized the reason why people were moving out of my way was not because of me.
我发觉人家在我面前闪电的原因不是因为我，
It's because I had this big truck,
而是因为我后面有一台大卡车。
But for all that time, I was thinking, yeah, people are getting out of my way. I'm being pretty bold, but it was really the truck.
但是所有的这些事情，人家车子闪开，不是因为我，是因为我后面那台大卡车。
Well, this morning I'm going to be talking about the fear of man.
那今天早上我要讲的是惧怕人的。
Okay, and whether you're a Christian or not a Christian, the fear of man, the Bible says, is a snare.
然后不管你今天讲的是不是基督徒，圣经上说惧怕人的这件事情，
And
就是一
to
个
lead us into bondage and slavery.
就是一个捆绑，然后会让我们被捆绑住。
But I believe that you and I, if we're believers in Jesus, if we're born again,
那我相信，当我们如果是基督徒重生的，
we need to fear God more than we fear man.
我们必须惧怕神多于人。
This world is controlled by the fear of man.
这世界上都是被惧怕人心这样的控制着。
Controlled by fear, right? Even where you work, right? You may fear your boss, or you may fear being fired. It's kind of manipulation tool.
即使你工作的地方也是一样，你会害怕被炒鱿鱼，都是这样的操控着。
We may be afraid of certain people. We're afraid to speak up because of what other people might think.
你会去害怕某些人不敢说出来，因为你怕人家怎么看你，怎么想。
We're afraid that if we do something or be ourselves, that we might be rejected.
或者说很害怕做自己，真正想要做的，因为怕被拒绝。
And sometimes we go through life, rather than trying to please God, we try to please man.
比如说，我们的一生不是要让神所喜悦，而是要让人所喜悦。
We please our friends,
然后为了要让我们朋友高兴，
please our family,
为了让家人高兴，
rather than understanding that we need to please God rather than man.
而不是了解说我们应该要取悦的是神，不是人。
And ultimately, this fear can be used to manipulate us, to control us.
那最终这种恐惧能够被使用、利用来操控我们，
And can really hurt you from going on to be a success in life.
然后能够来影响你，不能够成为在生命上得到成功。
And more importantly, keep you from doing the will of God.
那更重要的是，阻止你来做神的旨意。
Okay, Proverbs 29:25
箴言书29章25节
says, "The fear of man brings a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord will be safe."
他说：“惧怕人的陷入网罗，唯有依靠耶和华的必得安稳。”
So the first question I want to ask this morning is, what is the fear of man?
今天早上我要问的第一点就是什么是惧怕人的？
The fear of man is when you care about what other people might think, feel, say, or do to you.
那惧怕人就是说你害怕别人会怎么看你，怎么想你，怎么说你。
Like I already mentioned, it could be fear of others rejecting you.
举例来讲，就好像我刚刚提过，怕人家拒绝你，
It could be a fear of what others think about you.
或者说害怕别人怎么想你的。
It could be a fear of displeasing somebody because you're afraid that they might withdraw their love or withdraw their support from you.
或者说不敢害怕人，然后害怕他们抽走他们对你的爱。
It could be a fear of looking bad or in front of others.
也有可能是害怕在众人的面前出手。
Because you have developed a certain kind of pride or kind of status in your life.
因为你在你的生命中有一种骄傲，有一种身份。
And so you try to protect this status because you really care about what other people think.
然后你想要保护这种身份，就是因为你害怕别人怎么想。
Okay? And when you're drawn into this, when you begin to need other people's acceptance.
那当你开始进入这种事物，当你开始需要人的接受的时候，
When you begin to need other people's approval.
当你开始需要接受人家来接受你的时候，
To feel good about yourself.
然后如果要人家接受你，自己才会感到高兴，
Or to have a certain feeling in your life.
或者是说人家接受你，你生命中才有一种感觉。
Really, you're giving them power over your life.
这样就等于你把你生命里面的力量给他们。
And the whole world system is built upon this, right?
那这世界就是建立在这种事物上。
And really, it's the system of the devil because he wants to manipulate you. He wants to control people.
那其实这都是魔鬼的方式，因为这是他想要来操控、控制。
See, sometimes, we know we have the fear of man when we know we should do something that we know is right.
那有时候我们会害怕人，即使是说我们知道应该要做什么正确的事情，
But we're afraid of the opinions and of other people, what they think.
但是我们害怕其他人会怎么看我们，会有什么意见。
And we all go through this because it's just natural for all of us to want to be accepted and to be approved.
那么每一个人都遇到这个问题，因为每一个人都会想要人的接受。
Maybe you have this hunger, you're starving for acceptance, or you're starving for this approval in your life.
或许你生命中非常想要别人的接受。
Children do this in school.
小孩子在学校也是这样，
To be accepted, they do all sorts of things.
为了要让人家接受，他们会做很多的事情。
Or they may feel, I just want to be one of the guys, or I just want to be one of the girls, I want to be one of them.
或者他们会觉得说，我想要变成他们其中的一位，我想跟他们一样。
And so, to be one of them, you don't want to be different. You want to go along with what they go along with.
然后要跟他们一样，成为他们的一群，不要做他们做的事。
You don't really want to stand out. You don't want to be different than them.
不想要太特别，然后跟他们不一样。
Because if you're different than them, they won't like you or they won't approve of you.
因为如果你跟他们不一样，他们就不喜欢你，不会赞同你。
And because you have this need of acceptance and approval in your life, you begin to go along with them. You begin to follow them.
那因为你心里有这种想要被接受的心，所以就会变得开始跟随他们。
Even though you know it's not right.
即使你知道这是错误的事，
You know that what they believe or what they stand for is not right.
即使你知道他们所相信的、他们信念的事物是错误的，
You understand what I'm talking about?
你了解我的意思吗？
This is the fear of man. You begin to develop this fear that if you're different, if you think differently, or you go your own way, that you'll be rejected.
这就是害怕人，就是说你做自己的事，或者说你做有自己的意见，这样人家会拒绝你。
Okay, and this becomes a big problem when after we become a Christian.
那当我们成为基督徒之后，这就是一个很大的问题了。
After you get saved.
当你得救之后，
When we want to begin to follow God rather than to follow man.
当我们开始想跟随神，而不是跟随人的时候，
Amen. Because God wants us to follow Him.
因为神要我们跟随他，
And God wants us to fear Him and not man.
神要我们敬畏他，而不是敬畏人。
And God wants us to be approved of Him and not care about the approval of man.
神要我们的想要的是想要得到神的同意，而不是得到人的同意。
And sometimes this can become a big struggle with our heart and our mind when we begin to serve God.
那有时候在服侍神的时候，这会成为我们生命中非常大的挣扎。
Amen. Have you ever done things or compromise just to be accepted by others or to be liked?
你有没有曾经做一些事情或者妥协自己的意见，为了要得到其他人的同意？
I've done that before.
那我自己也有做过这种事。
I think this is just natural of all human beings.
我相信人的特质就是这样，本性就是这样。
Because we all have this inner need to want to be approved,
因为我们内心都有这种需求，想要人家同意，
accepted,
想要
loved.
人家的接受，人家的爱。
Okay? And so we need these things.
对，我们需要这些事情，
We need others to love us. We need others to approve of us.
我们需要其他人来爱我们，来接受我们。
And so to get the love, to get the approval, we begin to compromise in some areas of our life.
所以为了得到他们的爱，为了得到他们的接受，我们开始妥协生命中的一些事物，
So that others won't withhold what we're looking for.
所以其他人才会给予那些我们所想要的事物。
You understand what I'm talking about?
你了解我的意思吗？
Amen. Well, see, this is the trap.
那这是一个网罗，是一个
This is
捆
the
绑。
snare. See, in Proverbs 29:25,
箴言29到25节，
says the fear of man brings a snare. That's a trap.
他说惧怕人的就陷入网罗了。
And it's a trap of the devil to lead you into bondage.
啊，这是一个魔鬼的网罗，来捆绑你。
When you begin to depend on others for your approval, your acceptance, and love,
当你开始依靠其他人的爱、其他人的接受、其他人的同意的时候，
the devil uses that as a trap
魔鬼就会利用这些成为一个网罗，
to lead you into bondage and the kind of slavery to others.
而让你来捆绑你，甚至变得说像其他人的奴隶一样。
Now, I hope you understand this sermon this morning. I hope it doesn't go over your
我
head.
希望你们今天了解，不是只是听听就算了，
See, because we all need love, we all need approval,
因为我们每一个人都需要被接受，都需要爱，
but we go looking for it in the wrong way.
但是我们去错误的地方上寻找，
And this is what the devil uses to trap us and to ensnare us
这就是魔鬼所用的网罗，他的伎俩，
and to enslave us.
然后来让我们成为奴隶，
And so that he can manipulate us and control us.
所以他能够操控我们，
And so we don't go on and fulfill what God wants us to do.
让我们不能够实行做出神的旨意、神的事工。
Because how many know sometimes when God asks us to do something,
因为有多少人知道，当神要我们做一些事情
or when
的
we
时候，
follow God's way,
或者说跟随神的方式，
it's not going to be the world's way.
这就是等于反叛了世界的方式，
Isn't that true?
是不是这样？
And we're going to be different. God's called us to be different than the world.
然后神的呼召是要我们跟世界不同的，
God's called us to live a different kind of life.
神的呼召是要我们有不同的生命的。
But if your heart, if you're dependent upon others and need their love and their approval just to get by in life,
那如果你是一直要求想要得到人的同意，想要得到人的赞赏，
you will not be able to fulfill God's will.
你就不能够实现出神的旨意。